as a youngster, so I'm going back to the time my grandfather was still alive, so that's the early 60s, probably early 1960s. So I used to follow him down to the Fulton Fish Market. I mean, that's where my career started, kind of stuff. Used to follow him and meet the people he did business with down there. At that time, we used to buy, I guess he used to buy some fish from the Fulton Fish Market. So that was my first indoctrination, really, into the business with my grandfather. And then, working through summers in high school, helping out wherever I could, come to work, do whatever they told me to do. It was a fun thing, something I felt proud of doing. I graduated high school. I wanted to go right to work, and there was something called the Vietnam War going on. And my mother said to me, "You're going to college?" I said, "I don't want to go to college. I want to go to work." And she said, "Well, you're going to get drafted if you don't get your deferment by going to college." So I reluctantly went to school in Rhode Island. I graduated Friday. Monday I was here working. I was very anxious to come to work. Yeah. At that time it was my dad and my uncle who were running the place. And I was, the college kid who came to work. And, Dad, what do you want? I didn't really work for my dad. He had a general manager at the time named Walter. And I worked under Walter. And I did whatever they asked me to do, from driving a truck to packing herring to making orders to delivering, doing whatever needed to be. So how did we get from 1970 to 2000, let's say 22? Boy, oh boy, it's somewhat of a blur for me. I was very proud that this was a family-run business and that we had additional family who wanted to come in. The business has grown. It's still, owned by the family, but we have so many talented people here. It gives me great pride to see that the talent that we have here to help run this business. You can't run this business with just, a couple of brothers or cousins or whatever. You need a team, similar to the executive team, that helps Eduardo, that helps run this company. It started as a family business. It's important to me that it remains a family business, but without the terrific staff we have, I don't know if we'd be able to do that. You guys know that family businesses usually don't last into the fourth generation, let alone the fifth generation knocking at the door. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I used to sit and talk to Eric, and I said, how did we transition between, we were so in control of running this business to easing off and letting the next generation. I don't remember like a line in the sand that we said, okay, from now on we're going to do this. It was just very smooth. The other thing I wanted to say, that we looked at the same thing with my dad and my uncle when Eric and I were in our 30s or 40s. He came to work every day, but it kind of like eased, and Eric and I looked at each other, it looks like we're in charge. It's kind of like seamless. It's kind of like seamless the way David and Adam and Emily became in charge as well. We didn't know and now as use the word cheerleader, chairman, mentor, I don't want to step too far back and like not come here. I want to continue to come here and be here for them when they want to tell me some of their issues that are going on. They want to bounce it off me. I want to be here for them and give them whatever good insight I can. I think the way we looked at sustainability is will we be here, next week and next month and next year to support all the families that work for us. My brother and I ran it. Yes, I mean sustainability again in salmon. So Eric moved from the wild salmon into the farm salmon industry, Chile, Norway, and he had someone helping him navigate those areas. But now that we have Rob Snyder on board, and he has enlightened us. It enlightened us to sustainability, culture, philanthropic nature of the company, giving back. It's a way of life. it's a way of life. I hope everyone continues to be conscious about our planet, not just seafood, everything. As you ask that question, I'm thinking of my dad. Nowhere to go but up was his expression. We just keep going up. We're doing terrific and climbing. So what's my aspirations for this company? Not just to grow, but to grow with a purpose. To be responsible citizens. I really responsible citizens of seafood. I really think that's an important part of our family heritage. You reflect back and you see when Eric and I were here, there were about 150 people working, and now I'm told there's over 1,000 people working for this company, all told, and we're responsible for supporting these people and their families. So that's a sustainability to these families and to the seafood business as well. So I hope that this generation and the next generation to come continues that desire and has the fire in the belly to continue this kind of work.